Good morning, students. In last class we have discussed about remainder theorem and factor theorem. In today's class we are going to discuss factorization of polynomials. So what is this factorization means? So writing the given polynomial as product of its factor is nothing but a factorization. Now in your syllabus you have two methods, that is by splitting middle term and one more is by factor theorem. Only these two methods are there for your syllabus. Okay. Now we will take a problem and we will see how we are going to factorize the given polynomial by splitting the middle term and by factor theorem. See our problems. So first one, factorize 6x square plus 17x plus 5 by splitting the middle term and by using the factor theorem. Now see a solution. See here, this is a given polynomial, that is 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Okay. Now see here, this given polynomial we have to write in the product of its factor by splitting the middle term and by using the factor theorem they have told. Now see here, first how we will do by splitting the middle term. Okay. So what it is, how we are going to write the given polynomial in the product of its factor by splitting the middle term. Okay, this is the first method we are seeing. See, it is a 6x square, the given polynomial is 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Okay, now see here student, in splitting the middle term, see here, this is a which polynomial? This is a quadratic polynomial. Yes or no? The highest degree is 2. Okay, now how many factors will come here? 2 factors will come. Yes or no? Now see here 6 and 5, right? What we have to do? Here this 6 you have to take and this 5 you have to take. We have to multiply this. What is 6 5s are? 6 5s are 30. Once again see here, x square coefficient and the constant term you have to multiply. 6 5s are 30. Okay, if you multiply, 30 should come. If we add or subtract, okay, if we add or subtract the middle term, that is 17 should come. So we have to find two numbers in such a way that if you multiply, 30 should come. If you add or subtract, 17 should come. So which those two numbers are? See here, if I take the two numbers are 10 and 3. Now see here, 10 3s are 30. Okay, this condition is satisfying. These two numbers are satisfying this condition. But I want 17. 10 plus 3 is what? 10 plus 3 is 13. So these two numbers not satisfying this condition. I want 17. Okay, you have to take two numbers in such a way that if you multiply, 30 should come. If you add or subtract, 17 should come. So which are those two numbers? Tell me. Can we go for 15 2s? See, 15 2s is 30. It is satisfying. 15 plus 2 is what? 17. This condition also it is satisfying. Okay, means 15 and 2 are such numbers which is satisfying these two conditions. Now see how we are going to write here. 6x square plus, so what are the two numbers we took? 15x plus 2x. 15 plus 2 is 17x. We split the middle term, no? That's why splitting the middle term. Okay. Now write last term as it is plus 5. Now see here. Group these two. 6x square plus 15x plus bracket 2x plus 5. Now what is common here? 3x is common. What is remaining here? 2x. 3 2s are 6. X into x is x square plus 3, how much are 15? 3 5s are 15. Okay. Now what is common here? Nothing is common, right? 1 you take. 2x plus 5. So this can be written as, this bracket is common, 2x plus 5, 3x plus 1. Okay, now see here. We have written the given polynomial as the product of its what? As the product of its factors. Yes or no? This is nothing but a factorization. Understood by splitting the middle term. What we have to do means, the first coefficient and the constant term you have to multiply. 6 5s are 30. If you multiply, 30 should come. If you add or subtract, plus 17 should come. Such numbers you have to find out here. The two conditions that is satisfying, that are 15 and 2. That's why I took these numbers and group these two and last two. Okay, whatever is common is there, take it outside. Okay, here is there any common here? No, that's why I took here plus 1. Afterwards, common thing you take outside. Afterwards, 3x plus 1. Okay, this is about the splitting the middle term. Now we will see by using factor theorem how we are going to solve. This is first one. Second one, see here, by factor theorem. Now see students, the given polynomial, I will denote it by p of x is equal to 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Now this is a quadratic polynomial. Yes or no? The degree is 2. Same thing, that polynomial only I took, because they are told you have to solve by using the factor theorem also. Okay. Now see here, is equal to. Now see here, when you are going to factorize by factor theorem, here in this quadratic polynomial, the coefficient of x square should be 1. Understand my point? To factorize the polynomial by factor theorem, in quadratic polynomial, the coefficient of x square should be 1. Here 6 is there. What we will do is we will take 6 common. Okay. So what is remaining here? X square plus 17x by 6 plus 5 by 6. Okay, in a quadratic polynomial, the coefficient of x square should be 1. Here it's not 1, therefore I took 6 common. Now see here, now here 1 is there, right? We made it 1. Now multiply 1 into 5 by 6. 1 into 5 by 6 is 5 by 6 only. Now what are the factors of 5 by 6? Factors of 5 by 6 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1 by 2, plus or minus 1 by 3, again plus or minus 5 by 3, plus or minus 5 by 2, again plus or minus 5 by 6. Okay, this much are the factors of 5 by 6. Okay, again is there any possible factors are there here? No. Okay, now see. Now what we will do means, by trial method, means what we have to do means, in this polynomial go on putting these factors. Okay, go on putting plus 1, minus 1, plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Say where it will come 0, no, that are the factors of this polynomial. See, first I will show you. Put here p of 1, okay, in x place you put 1. What is this? 6 bracket, here you put 1 square plus 17 by 6 plus 5 by 6. Now tell me, is it possible to come here 0? Is it possible? Say by factor theorem, when we are going to tell, if you want to tell any polynomial is a factor of the given polynomial, okay, how will, if the remainder is 0, at that time only we will tell, no? If the remainder is 0, at that time only we will tell it's a factor of the given polynomial. Okay, see what I am telling means, suppose a f of x is a given polynomial. If you will divide it by x minus a, here f of x is a given polynomial. If you divide it by x minus a, when you tell this x minus a is a factor of f of x, when if you divide this, if remainder comes only 0, at that time only you will tell x minus a is a factor of f of x. Yes or no? F of x is a given polynomial, it's divided by x minus a. I am telling here x minus a is a factor of f of x. When you are going to tell x minus a is a factor of f of x, then remainder will going to be 0. The same thing I am telling you. See, here go on putting by trial method, plus 1 you put here. If remainder comes 0 means, that will be a factor, otherwise no. Okay, afterwards go on checking for every numbers here. Now see, is it possible to come here 0? No, this is not equal to 0. Now next go for p of minus 1. If you take p of minus 1, 6, okay, here you put here minus 1 the whole square plus 17 minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6. Okay, here 6, here it is 1, 17 minus 17 by 6 plus 5 by 6. Okay, here the LCM will be 6. 1 is 6 is a 6 minus 17 plus 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 minus 17 by 6. 6. 11 minus 17 is how much, student? It is nothing but a minus 6. Okay, by 6. 6 get cancelled. Here minus 6 means this is not is equal to 0. Okay, then check for 1 by 2, 1 by 3, like that only we will go on checking. Thus here check, we just now checked for 1, right? It's not possible. Minus 1 is also not possible. Like that also go for 1 by 2. P of 1 by 2. In this polynomial you put where x is there, no? You put 1 by 2. See, by seeing only we can tell that here it is not possible because all positive are there, right? This is also not equal to 0. You can simplify and check, student. Go for p of minus 1 by 2. Okay, here where x is there, no, there you put minus 1 by 2 plus 17 by 6 minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 6. Okay, you simplify this also. This will also be not equal to 0. You can simplify and check it, students. If you do this, definitely some value will get. but it is not equal to 0. Now we will check for 1 by 3. See, if we put 1 by 3 here, is it possible this polynomial value will going to be 0 here? Is it possible? No. Okay, p of 1 by 3 also not equal to 0. Go for p of minus 1 by 3. Okay, check for p of minus 1 by 3. Put here 6 minus 1 by 3 the whole square plus 17 by 6 minus 1 by 3 plus 5 by 6. Okay, 6, this will be 1 by 9. Okay, plus minus, it will be minus 17 by 3 multiplied by 6 plus 5 by 6. Simplify this. 6, 1 by 9 minus 17, 3 6 are 18 plus 5 by 6. Okay, 6. Now here LCM will be 18. Yes or no? What is the LCM? 9, 18 and 6, it will be 18. 9 2s are 18, 1s are 6, 3s are 1 2s are 2 minus 17 plus 15. Okay. Now see here 6 and this is 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 minus 17 by 18. 6, 0 divided by 18 is 0. 6 zeros are 0. We got 0. What we can tell? Therefore, see which value we put here? Minus 1 by 3. Therefore, what is that? For x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Okay, what we can tell here? X plus 1 by 3 is a factor. Is a factor of, what is that? P of x is equal to 6x square plus 17x plus 5. Now see a student, one factor we got. One factor we got of this polynomial. Okay, in a quadratic polynomial we will get two factors. Okay, again find out one more factor here. Go on putting the values. We put minus 1 by 3. Now go for 5 by 3. Definitely if you put p of 5 by 3, it will won't be equal to 0. Yes or no? Check for p of minus 5 by 3. This will also be won't be equal to 0. Okay, put that value in this polynomial. It will won't be equal to 0. So go for p of 5 by 2. If you put p of 5 by 2, that is also not equal to 0. Okay, next we will go for minus 5 by 2. Go for p of minus 5 by 2. Say put here minus 5 by 2 is equal to 6. X is what? Minus 5 by 2 the whole square plus 17 minus 5 by 2 divided by 6 plus 5 by 6. Okay, see properly whether I substituted correctly or no. X is what? Minus 5 by 2 by 6 plus 5 by 6. Okay, 6, 5 5 are 25 by 4 plus minus is minus. Okay, what is 17 5s are? 7 5s are 35, 5 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. It's 85 by here 2 will come in denominator, it will become 12 plus 5 by 6. So what is the LCM we will get here? It will be 12. LCM of 4, 12 and 6 is 12. 4 3s are 12, 1s are 6, 2s are. What is 25 3s are? 75 minus 85 plus 10. Okay, 6. 75 plus 10 is 85 minus 85 by 12. Okay, here 6 multiplied by 85 minus 85 is 0. 0 by 12. 6 into 0 is 0. So therefore what we can tell here? Therefore, okay, so therefore at x is equal to minus 5 by 2 we got 0. Yes, therefore what we can tell? X plus 5 by 2 is also a factor, is also a factor of what? P of x. Now see here, now what we got the factors now? We will write here. Therefore P of x is equal to, what are the factors we got? That is nothing but x plus 1 by 3, that can be written as, okay, here 6 is there, x plus 1 by 3 and x plus 5 by 2. Again, this can be written as, in simplified manner, 3x plus 1 by 3, 2x plus 5 by 2. Here 6, here 3 2s are 6, no? This will get cancelled. What are the factors? 3x plus 1, 2x plus 5. Okay, so this is the way how we are going to find by factor theorem the factors. Okay, so we'll take one more example based on this. Second one, factorize y square minus 5y plus 6 by using the factor theorem. Okay, now see this we have to solve by factor theorem. See a solution. We denote P of y by y square minus 5y plus 6. I told that this is a quadratic polynomial. To solve this problem by factor methods, here the coefficient of y square should be 1. It's a 1 here. Now see here, factors of, what are the factors of 1 into 6 is 6. What are the factors of 6? Factors of 6 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, yes or no? Plus or minus 6. Okay, now see here, one by one you go on putting the values. Now see here, P of, first I will put here plus 1. If I put plus 1, what will happen? 1 square minus 5 of 1 plus 6. 1 ones are 1 minus 5 ones are 5 plus 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 minus 5 is what? 2. Is not equal to 0. Put P of minus 1. Okay. Put P of minus 1. What it will be? Minus 1 the square minus 5 of minus 1 plus 6. See, 1 minus minus is plus 5 plus 6. Now see here, 1 plus 5 6, 6 plus 6 is 12. This is also not equal to or 0. Next we will go for P of 2. Put here 2 square minus 5 of 2 plus 6. 2 2s are 4 minus 5 2s are 10 plus 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So therefore what we can tell? What we can show, y minus 2 is a factor of what? Is a factor of y square minus 5y plus 6. Okay. Again one more factor we want. Okay, because in a quadratic this is a quadratic polynomial. For this quadratic polynomial we are going to get 2 factors. Now again go on checking. P of 2 we got. Now see P of minus 2. This will won't be equal to 0. P of 3 you put and see. 3 you put, substitute 3 value in this. 3 square minus 5 of 3 plus 6. 3 3s are 9 minus 5 3s are 15 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 minus 15 is 0. So what we can tell now? Now see here. So y minus 3 is factor of what? Is factor of y square minus 5y plus 6. So therefore y square minus 5y plus 6 is equal to what? Y minus 2, y minus 3. See here, writing the polynomial in the product of its factor is nothing but a factorization. Okay, so this is about the factor theorem. By using factor theorem, how we solve the given polynomial. Okay, now we will see one more problem based on this. Now quadratic polynomial over. If cubic polynomial is given, then how to do? We will see that. Now see a third one. Third problem. Factorize x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. Now see student, this is a cubic polynomial. Okay, now how we will solve this? By splitting method it's not possible. By splitting method it's not possible. We will go by factor theorem. See what we will do is solution. What is the given polynomial? That is x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. We will denote it by p of x. Now see here, this is a cubic polynomial. Now what we will do is, here 1 is there, we will multiply the first and the last. So what is that? 1 multiplied by minus 120 is minus 120. Okay, now see what are the factors of minus 120? We are going to write the factors. So what will be the factors? So factors are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, yes, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 6. Again plus or minus 8 plus or minus 10 plus or minus 12 plus or minus 15 plus or minus 20, again plus or minus 24 plus or minus 30 plus or minus 60. Okay, these are the factors we have written. Okay, factors of minus 120 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 6, plus or minus 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, 24, 30, 60. Now see here students, the factors of minus 120 we have written. Now see here students, if you go on putting these values here, okay, we in cubic polynomial we are going to get the 3 factors. Okay, if we go on checking for every value, it's a time consuming. Our time will consume very much. What we will do, we will find out one factor. Afterwards, by long division, we will find out the remaining factors. See how we will find out that. Now see student, first we will find out one factor. Say go on putting the values here. First I will put p of 1, here 1 is there, right? P of 1, that will be 1 cube minus 23 of 1 square plus 142 of 1 minus 120. Okay, now solve this. 1 minus 23, 1 plus 142 minus 120. Now what it will become? 23 answer 20. 1 minus 23 is minus 22 plus 142 minus 120. So minus 120 and minus 22, what it will be? Minus 120 minus 22, it will be 2, 4, 1, it's a minus 142. Minus 142 plus 142 will going to be 0. Okay, now this we got as what? 0. Means what we can tell here? Therefore x minus 1 is a factor of what? X cube minus 23 x square plus 142 x minus 120. One factor we got. Still 2 factors we want. Yes. Then what we will do? Still 2 factors we want. What we will do means by long division. See, if you want, you can go on putting these values. No problem. Where it will come 0, that particular value will be a factor. But what I am telling, if you go like that, okay, if we go on putting this value and you will check, your time will going to be consumed very much. Okay. Now see, by long division what we will do is, see here x minus 1 is a this divisor and x cube minus 23x square plus 142x minus 120. We will divide this. Now see student, what are the factors of 12? So 6 2s are 12. Okay, 6 2s is 12. Now see other factors are also there. Now but see 12 I am writing as 6 2s are 12. If I know one factor here, 6 I know the factor. How to find out one more factor means divide it. 6 2s are 12. I am getting the factor, no, the same thing. If you divide this polynomial by x minus 1, you are going to get the remaining factors. Now see, I told you how to divide this. take the first, see whether all the variables power are in decreasing order. Yes, 3, 2, 1. Here it's a 1. Now see, take the first term of the, what is this? Take the first term of the dividend. It is x cube. X cube by, take the first term of the divisor. It is x. X cube by x is what? X square. Okay. Write here x square. X square into x is what? X cube. Minus 1 into x square is what? X square. Now subtract it. Here plus is there means minus. Here minus is there means it will be plus. Plus x cube minus x cube will going to get cancelled. Now what is minus 23 plus 1? It will be minus 22 x square. Okay. Next, take 142x minus 120. Say divide again. This is the new dividend. Take the first term of the dividend divided by first term of the divisor. X will going to get cancelled. What is remaining? Minus 22x. Write here minus 22x. Okay, now see, minus 20 minus plus is minus 22 into x. Here one more x is there, it will become x square. Minus minus is plus, 22x into 1 is 22x. Here minus is there means plus, here plus is there means minus. Minus 22x square plus 22x square will get cancelled. What is plus? 142 minus 22. It will be 120x. Plus 120x minus 120. Again this is the new dividend. Take the first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor, that is 120x by x. X will get cancelled. Remaining is 120. Okay, again 120 into x is 120x plus minus is minus 121s are 120. Now we have to subtract here. For doing subtraction, change the sign. See, plus 120x minus 120x will get cancelled. Minus 120 plus 120 0. Now what we got? This is a factor. Yes, but this is in what? It's a quadratic. Yes or no? It's a quadratic polynomial. So again we will, by splitting the middle term, we will split it. You can now see. Now see, afterwards, now dividend is equal to what? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So what is divisor? Divisor is x minus 1. What is quotient? X square minus 22x plus 120. Okay. Remainder is 0. Now see here x minus 1. We can split it, right? We can split this, no? Now this is a quadratic polynomial, yes or no? How to? By using quadratic polynomial, how we are going to factorize this? You see how 120 one side is 120. If you multiply, 120 should come. If you add or subtract, minus 22 should come. So which are those number? Tell me. If you multiply, 120 should come. If you add or subtract, minus 22 should come. So which are those two numbers? See, if you are getting confused, you do the prime factorization. 2 6s are 12. Here 0. 2 3s are 6, here 0, 2 15s are 3, 5s are 5, 1s are. Now see here, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 into 5 3s are 15, 12 into 15 is 120, but 12 plus 15 is what? 2 plus 5, 7, it's a 27, it's not possible. Then minus 22 should come. We will see 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. If you took minus 20 into minus 3, it will come plus 23s are 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 5s are 40. Minus 40 into minus 3, it will be plus 120. If you take minus 40 minus 3, it will be minus 43. But what we want here? Minus 22. This is also not satisfying. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. 12 into 10. Now say if I take minus 12 minus 10, okay, it will be minus minus plus, 12 tens are 120. Okay, now see what is minus 12 minus 10? It will be minus 22. Now see here minus 2, this is also satisfying, and plus 120, this is also satisfying. These two numbers are satisfying these conditions. So what we can write here? X square minus, in place of 22x, minus 12x minus 10x plus 120. Okay, x minus 1. Here what is common? X is common, right? X is common. What is remaining? X minus 12, and here 10 is common. X here minus minus plus 10, 12 is up. So this is equal to x minus 1. Here these brackets are same here. We will take it outside. X minus 12. What is remaining? X minus 10. So therefore, what are the factors? X minus 1, x minus 12, x minus 10. So these are the factors. Now see here, therefore x cube minus 23 x square plus 142 x minus 122 is equal to x minus 1, x minus 12, x minus 10. Okay, see here how we are going to factorize cubic polynomial, you come to understand. So now we will see the exercise part of this. Now we will go for the exercise. Now see here, exercise 4.4. See student, only few I am solving, the rest all you have to solve. So first one, determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 a factor. Now see here, they are given 4 polynomials here, x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Second one, x raised to 4 plus x raised to 3 plus x raised to square plus x plus 1. See third one, x raised to 4 plus 3x raised to 3 plus 3x square plus x plus 1. Say fourth one, x cube minus x square minus 2 plus square root of 2x plus square root of 2. Now see here they are given 4 polynomials. Okay, determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 a factor. We have to show that we have to determine x plus 1 is a factor of which polynomial. We have to tell here. Now see here students, I will give one example. Here 12 is there. Okay, I am telling that 6, 5 and 3. In this, determine which of the following are factors of 12. Is 6 is a factor of 12. How we will check? 12 divided by 6 you do. 6 2s are 12. We will get remainder 0. Means 6 is a factor. This is a factor. What about 5 is a factor of 12? Is 5 is a factor of 12? Say 5 2s are 10. We got remainder 2. Means here 5 is not a factor. What about 3? You do 12 divided by 3. 3 4s are 12. We got remainder 0. If you got remainder 0 means 3 is a factor of 12. Means what we will do here? We will find out the remainder here. Okay. When x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x plus 1, we will see whether the remainder will come 0 or no. Now see students, instead of going for long division, we will go for remainder theorem only. Yes or no? See a solution, only first one I will solve, remaining you have to solve. See here, p of x is equal to x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Okay. We have to check is x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. What we will do? We will equate this with 0. So this implies x is equal to minus 1. Put minus 1 here. P of minus 1, it will be minus 1 the whole cube, or if we are getting confused, we will write remainder is equal to, we are finding remainder here, yes, the value of polynomials, the value of polynomial p of x, x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 at x is equal to minus 1. So what will happen? Minus 1, the value of polynomial p of x at x is equal to 1. Put here minus 1 here. It will be minus 1 the whole cube plus minus 1 the whole square plus minus 1 plus 1. Say it will be minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Here 0. So therefore what we can tell? X plus 1 is a factor of what? Is a factor of x cube plus x square plus x plus 1 by factor theorem. If you are telling if this is a factor of this polynomial, when it is possible? If when you substitute x is equal to minus 1 here, okay, when you substitute x is equal to minus 1 here, if its value is 0, if the polynomial value is 0, at that time only we can tell that x plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So remaining the 3 problems you have to solve like this. Okay, next we will go for next main. See here, second one, see here. Second one they have told use factor theorem. You have to use factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. So in this I will write the first question, that is p of x is equal to 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. G of x is x plus 1. Now see what they given, use factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. Now see we have to check here whether g of x is a factor of p of x by using the factor theorem. So what we have to do, what does the factor theorem will tells us that if a given polynomial is p of x, if we are going to tell if x minus a is a factor of p of x, this is possible only when if p of a is equal to 0. Yes or no? If I am telling x minus a is a factor of p of x, when this is possible? When we divide p of x given polynomial by x minus a, if the remainder comes 0, at that time only we can tell that x minus a is a factor of p of x. So here to find out the remainder we are using remainder theorem. Yes or no? Now see here you have to use a factor theorem. See here, but to find out the remainder you are using remainder theorem. Why the factor theorem means, what does the factor theorem tells us that if x minus a is a factor of a polynomial, then what is the condition? P of a will going to be 0. Okay, if f of x or p of x is a given polynomial, if x minus a is a factor of p of x, this is possible only when if p of a is equal to 0, means whatever you are equating, this divisor you are equating with 0, whatever you will get value, no, you substitute in this polynomial. If the given polynomial value got 0, means at that time only we can tell that x minus a is a factor of p of x. Now see a solution. Now see g of x is equal to x plus 1. We have to tell whether g of x is a factor of p of x. So what we will do, what is g of x they have given? X plus 1. We will equate this x plus 1 with 0. This implies x is equal to minus 1. So what is p of x they have given? It is 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. Okay, now find out the remainder. How we are going to find out the remainder? By using remainder theorem. What is that? Value of polynomial p of x at x is equal to minus 1. So this minus 1 value you put here. Okay, 2 of minus 1 the whole cube plus minus 1 the square minus 2 of minus 1 minus 1. It will be 2. What it will be? It will be minus 1 plus 1 minus minus is plus 2 minus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, minus 2 plus 2 0. So therefore what we can tell? Therefore g of x is a factor of g of x is a factor of p of x. Okay, in the same manner you have to solve the remaining problems. Okay, now I will go for the fourth main. Third main you have to solve by yourself. The same kind of problem I solved in a worked example. Say fourth one, factorize. Now see students, first one 12x square minus 7x plus 1. See in exam they will give only factorize. Either you use splitting the middle term or the factor theorem. But what I am telling is go for splitting middle term only, because it will be easier. Splitting middle term is that is easier because we will get answer very quickly. If you go for factor theorem, we are going substituting the values and we will check for that value the particular polynomial is 0 or no. Okay, better to go by splitting method only. In exam they won't mention anything by using splitting method or by factor theorem, they won't mention anything. Okay, now see this is a quadratic polynomial, definitely we can solve this by splitting middle term. See a solution, this can be written as 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Okay, multiply first and last, it is 12. Okay, if you multiply 12 should come. If you do add or subtraction, what should come students? If we add or subtract, minus 7 should come. Say find out such two numbers. Okay, minus which we can go for the numbers. If you multiply, 12 should come. If you add or subtract, minus 7 should come. So which are those two numbers? Now say 4 minus 4 into minus 3. 4 3s are 12. Minus minus plus. Okay, say this condition is satisfied. Plus 12 plus 12. Now minus 4 minus 3 is what? Minus minus is plus. Minus minus is plus. 4 plus 3 is 7. Which is the bigger number? 4. 4 and minus 7. Definitely see minus 7 minus 7. Which are the two numbers? That are 12x square. This minus 7x can be written as minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. You say what is common here? 4x is common. 4 3s are 12. X 4 3s are 12. X into x is x square minus 1. Is there any common here? Nothing. Therefore, we will write 3x minus 1. So what is remaining? 3x minus 1, 4x minus 1. Okay. What are the factors? 3x minus 1 and 4x minus 1. Okay. Now here we will see the fourth one. 3x raised to square minus x minus 4. See here, multiply first and last. 4 3s are we'll go directly by splitting method only, it will be easier. 4 3s are 12. Here minus is there, okay? Here plus is there, plus minus minus. If you multiply, minus 12 should come. If you add or subtract, minus 1 should come. So which are those factors we have to find out here? Now see here, minus 6 multiplied by plus 4. No, 6 4s are 24, no? Minus 4 into minus 3 plus 3. Minus plus is minus. 4 3s are 12. Okay. What is minus 4 plus 3? It will be minus 1. See, these two numbers are satisfying this condition also, this condition also. Okay. Therefore, what we can write? 3x square minus 1x minus 4 is equal to minus 4 and plus 3. 3x square, this minus 1x can be written as minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. So, is there any common here? Yes, x is common. What is remaining? 3x minus 4. Is there any common here? No. Okay. 3x. Now see a student, we have to see a sign. Minus plus, here plus is coming. We have to adjust her sign here. Here it will come plus. Plus plus is plus. Plus minus is minus. Now this bracket should be same, see students. If these two brackets are same, your answer is correct. So what is common now? In this full bracket and this full bracket, it is 3x minus 4. What is remaining? X plus 1. Okay. This is about the fourth main. Now see a student, fifth main first problem. This is a cubic polynomial, yes or no? Because your highest degree is 3. Now see here, how we are going to factorize this solution. See here, 1 will be there, right? 1 multiplied by 2. What is that? 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. So what are the factors of 2? Factors of 2 are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. Okay. First you find out one factor for this cubic polynomial. In cubic polynomial 3 factors we are going to get. Find out one factor. Okay. Say p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay. Now we will take p of 1 cube minus 2 of 1 d square minus 1 plus 2. 1 minus 2, 1 ones are 1 minus 1 plus 2. 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2 plus 1 minus 1 minus 2 plus 2. You got 0. Therefore, what we can tell? Therefore, x minus 1 is a factor of x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay. Now we will other factors we are going to find out by long division method. By long division method. Now say by long division method, x minus 1 x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay. Now take the first term of this dividend and first term of the divisor, that is x cube by x. It will be x square. 1x and x get cancelled means x square. Write here x square. X square into x is x cube. So plus will be there. Plus minus minus. 1 into x square is 1x square. Okay. Now change the sign. we have to subtract, no, that's why we are going to subtract here, that's why we are going to change the sign here. Plus is there means minus, a minus is there means plus. Plus x cube minus x cube will going to get cancelled. What is minus 2x square plus 1x square? It will be minus 1x square, minus x plus 2. Now divide with first term of the dividend with first term of the divisor, that is minus 1x square by x. 1x will get cancelled, minus 1x plus minus is minus 1 x into x is x square, minus is plus 1 into x is 1 is minus will be what, student? It will be plus. Okay, here x minus is plus 1 into 1 is 1. Where something we will write here, minus 2x square plus 1x square is minus 1x square minus x plus 2. Minus 1 minus plus is minus 1x into x is 1x square, minus is plus. Okay, afterwards 1x into 1 is x. Now we have to subtract this, here minus is there means plus, plus is there means minus. This and this will going to get cancelled. What is remaining? Minus x is minus 2x plus 2. Now first term of the dividend divided by first term of the divisor, that is minus 2x by x will get cancelled, minus 2 plus minus is minus 2 into x is 2x, minus is plus 2 ones are 2. Now change the sign, here minus is there means plus, plus is there means minus. We're going to get cancelled, we got remainder 0. Now see here, so what we can write here, therefore dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus a remainder. Okay, so what is the dividend? That is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. What is the divisor? X minus 1. What is the quotient? X square minus 1x minus 2. It will be x minus 1. This is a quadratic polynomial. Yes, you know how to do the factorization. Here 1 will be there, 1 2s are 2, minus 2. If you multiply, minus 2 should come. If you add or subtract, minus 1 should come. Find two such numbers. So what are the two numbers? Minus 2 multiplied by plus 1. Now see here, minus plus minus, 2 ones are 2, minus 2 and plus 1, it will be minus 1. These are satisfying these two conditions. Okay, what are the numbers that are minus 2 and that are minus 2 and plus 1, minus 2x plus 1x minus 2, x minus 1. What is common here? X is common. What is remaining? X minus 2. What is common? 1. X minus 2. Now see, x minus 1. What is common? X minus 2. What is remaining? X plus 1. Okay, so this is the way how we are going to factorize the cubic polynomial. See, other problems you have to try by yourself. Okay, so this completes your exercise 4.4. In next class we are going to see algebraic identities. Okay, thank you. We will see in the next